All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through this week and halfway through the challenge with our robot. Playing match points this week. Some pretty reasonable scores on the cards so far for us, and we have another long club suit on this hand. If I were in a robot tournament where I had a bunch of opponents, like maybe the weekend game, especially when I'm playing against some of those other kind of crafty pros that do some weird stuff, I might, and I want you to earmuff if you're an advancing player. I want you to earmuff. Don't listen to what I'm about to say. I might open a no trump with this hand sometimes, though, only because it's like a weird kind of messing with the robot situation. But I would only do this if I were down or if I really thought I was having a hopeless game and needed a good score, right? So at this point, when we only have one opponent, it doesn't behoove us to do super weird stuff unless we really think we're getting crushed, right? So here, we're just going to open a club and plan to rebid our suit. And we will do that very normally here, and we'll probably play it there. Ooh, okay. I'm not willing to sell this one out. I'm going to keep bidding clubs. And we are going to sit back and, ooh, okay. So this one's going to be interesting. I hope they don't switch to a diamond. That's the big thing I'm worried about here. I can tell I'm going to lose 3 spades. I can also tell that I might be able to pitch a diamond on one of those hearts over there if I'm getting lucky with the lay of the cards. However, let's see. This king of spades could be from ace king. It could also be from king queen. This is a robot play here. We'll find out what it is. But remember, east is the one that balanced, so we should expect them to have some values as well here. So let's see what happens after the first couple tricks. We'll try to maybe play a weird false card. We'll play the 6 and the 9 and keep the 2 obscured here for the robots. So that was ace from ace king or king from ace king there. Boom. Okay, so now, where do you think the king of hearts is, folks, after seeing this opening lead sequence? And remember, let me just show you the auction while I ask you this, right? So we opened a club. It went a no trump by partner. We did 2 clubs. It went pass, pass, and then 2 diamonds on our right. So where would you expect the king of hearts to be? And then I want you to make your play. All right, so 2 questions. Where's the king of hearts? And right now, make your play when they switch to a heart. Okay, I expect the king of hearts to be to my right. And think of it this way. Would they balance with this East player's hand with just king, queen, jack of diamonds and nothing else? Maybe. Look at the colors, right? They're white and we're red. So they're in there kind of free rolling in this spot. So would they do that? King, queen, jack, 5th of diamonds, would they balance there? I don't see why that they wouldn't do that, because what do they know? They know partner probably has some stuff too if we're willing to play at the 2 level in clubs. However, practically, do you think they would be in there that often with only a 6 count, right? Only 6? I think it's more likely they have 9, right? King, queen, jack of diamonds, and the king of hearts. That being said, I think this play is totally automatic. We have 2 diamond losers, folks. Everyone see that? We have 2 diamond losers. If we play the ace of hearts right now, we have 2 diamond losers. If we play low, we're either going to win this and be able to get rid of one of our diamond losers with the ace, or we're going to lose it. And then we're going to get rid of both of our diamond losers with the ace and the jack of hearts. So here, I'm going to play low, and I'm going to ensure my contract is going to make, no matter what happens. Now, they can't switch to a diamond fast enough, right? It doesn't matter, unless this is getting roughed, which would be a disaster. But you would expect them to preempt with this hand. All right, so there we go, ace of diamonds. Now we have the rest, guys. We're going to draw trump. And what we're going to do, we're going to end drawing trump in dummy. Very important here. The good thing is you have so many trumps that you can do this anyway. But here, we want to make sure we end drawing trump in dummy, because this is our only way to get to that dummy. And now we play the ace of hearts and the jack of hearts, pitching all of our diamond losers. And then we will go plus 110. So good decisions for us, or at least the result was a good thing for us here, because we were able to actually go plus when, I guess if we leave it in 2 diamonds, which I don't think we're ever going to consider with this hand, they can do pretty well in that contract, actually, considering their spots and the shape that they have over there. So what you saw there, for me putting East on a hand, it's important when they release some information. You're going to think that way, or at least I want you to just try to start thinking in that way, right? Hey, what do I know about their hand? And would they make this call with just that, or with what I might think they have maximum, right? Here, I expect them to have the King of Hearts almost always, even though it's not 100%, right? They could have just made an aggressive balancing bid without that card, which is, in this case, when we're balancing, we're bidding sometimes our partner's points as well as our own. So at this point, though, making plus 110 is excellent. Take a look. I think they could have done slightly better had they just let a diamond at some point. In fact, if we take a look here, let's see. Yeah. If they just switch to a diamond, I think maybe if they switch to a diamond after cashing the spades, we might still be able to work out it like an obscure end play here at some point. But basically, they needed to lead partner suit. Let this be a lesson here. Obviously, ace, king, queen of spades seems like it's pretty normal. But at some point, you want to lead partner suit. And that makes it just a little bit tougher for us. Here, the hard play made it so easy, right? They essentially said, okay, here's your pathway to make it. Take it. And we did. All right, so plus 110. We'll take that thing. We'll get on to board number 6 here and see what lays in store for us. Take a look. Another 13 count with a nice suit. We'll open a heart here. Ooh, okay, wow. Take a look. 1 heart, 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3 spades. Interesting. I mean, we want to play no trump here, but clubs is intriguing, I have to say, right? Partner makes a free bid of 3 clubs at this point. We have 10-9 fourth and some pretty good shape. But with the ace of spades here and the unlikely spot that we're making a slam, I think playing 3 no trump is just fine. And if partner pulled, we would play some number of clubs after that. But here, yeah, we're doing pretty well. I don't know. We're going to need a little help on this one, it looks like. We're going to need the King of Hearts to be on side. Take a peek. We have, if everything goes well, first of all, count your winners. Sorry, guys. I'm jumping ahead here. Scatterbrained at this point. What are we doing on this end? How many winners? We can be pretty optimistic about clubs. Even though the club suit isn't always going to provide 5 winners, it is most of the time. So let's just say we have 5 clubs, and we'll readjust our understanding of this suit if we see something terrible. But we have 5 clubs. 1 diamond is 6, 1 spade is 7, and 1 heart is 8. So recognize that based on this calculation, and what we're assuming the best once again, we're assuming maximum, even though clubs, if they don't break, if someone has jack fourth, it's more specifically, if East has jack fourth of clubs, we're losing a club trick. But the amount of times that's happening is very low. So we can assume we have 5 at this point. 1 diamond 6, 1 heart 7, 1 spade 8. Do we have enough to take our contract at this point? Heck no. Do we need extra tricks? Yes. Where are those extra tricks going to come from? Pretty clearly the heart suit, right? So we're going to have to take a finesse in this suit, an uncomfortable one at that. But take a look, guys. Look at this auction here. Both of the opponents have some values, right? Lefty actually has fewer values you would expect than righty does, because what kind of bid was 2 spades? It was preemptive, right? So here you expect them to have king, queen, or king, queen, jack of spades. Could they have the king of hearts? For sure they could. Do they rate to? No. No, they don't, right? So again, we can't be sure, but in these situations, when you see one player preempt, you're going to assume they have less than 10 points, which means if they have 6 of those points in that spade suit, they are kind of less likely to have more of the points that we're thinking about. Here we duck this once for 2 reasons. Maybe we're disrupting communication, but not when they raise to the right. But maybe the robot just makes a weird switch sometimes. So here, taking that, we're going to play the 9 of clubs here just to make sure we unblock. I want to keep taking clubs in the dummy. I don't want to come back to my hand. And take a look, guys. If I play the king and I play the 2 now, right? And then I play the queen and I play the 4, where am I winning the 4th club? Take a peek. Where am I winning the 4th club? In my hand. Which means what do I have to do? Oh my God, I have to cross over to the ace of diamonds, open up the diamond suit to be able to take my 5th club. I don't want that to happen. So the key on here is to play the 9 or the 10 at either the 1st or 2nd trick, and then make sure that other one is gone when you're taking the queen here. And now we just get to stay right on the correct side of the table. And here, it's nice that they're pitching spades to our left. I don't think they'll be able to pitch enough. The heart pitch is great. Love seeing that. I'm going to pitch a diamond here. And then we're going to plunk down the 10 of hearts. Make sure you play the 10, folks. If you play low to the 9, you have to use that diamond entry again. Here, we're going to play the 10. I wish I had seen a cover there, but let's dance. We're going down. Too bad. All right, so he did have the king of hearts, which means, by the way, where's the king of diamonds, folks? Who has the king of diamonds on this hand? Yeah, it has to be East now, right? And think about how I'm getting there. King, queen, jack of spades has been shown. And what did they show up with as well? The king of hearts. So they preempted 2 spades. Can they have another king? No, they have to be less than 10 points. So at this moment, we should know exactly what's going on as far as the other honors. It doesn't matter to us. We're just going to go down, unfortunately. But the good thing is there's nothing we can do about it. And the other good thing is they could have beaten us another one if they just didn't pitch a spade, right? They pitched one of their winners. So this was not too terrible for us. We're only down 1 when we could have potentially been down 2. And take a look. They had an exact 10 count. Look at that. They actually had the jack of clubs as well. The good thing is we might know or not know they have the jack, but one thing we are certain of is they don't have the king. And here, just a bit unlucky for our side. We don't have the right king to our left, right? If the king of diamonds is there, we're magic, right? We're going to take 5 hearts, 5 clubs for 10, and then 2 other aces for 12. So here, nothing we can do. Right? The one thing we're happy about is they didn't actually keep all of their spades, right? So they had to pitch 3 cards. They could have pitched a heart and 2 diamonds and been pretty okay, but apparently they didn't want us to know anything about their hand. And we'll take it, right? We'll take the 1 extra under trick or 1 extra trick rather than down 2, down 1. So that's it, guys. Halfway through the week, we are now, I think, okay, right? This board, the question will be, first of all, we know they're going to open a heart with my hand and it's going to go 2 spades and we're going to see 3 clubs. The question is, does the robot try to play clubs? And if so, is that good for us? Not necessarily. Hopefully they play 3 now, though. We'll see. If they play 5 clubs, it won't be a disaster for us. Because remember, it's match points, just 1 board this time. All right, 2 days to go. I'll see you tomorrow for the board 7 and 8 on Thursday. And I'll wrap it up on Friday with the results show as well. So, guys, see you next time. Have a good day.